For those following Derek Chauvin's murder trial, we're seeing questions about a $27 million settlement between the city of Minneapolis and George Floyd's family. One viewer asks us, why did the city pay the Floyd family before the court case is over? So let's verify. Is the civil settlement connected to Derek Chauvin's criminal trial? Our sources, court footage and records, and 2 criminal law experts. Last July, with Chauvin already facing criminal charges, the Floyd family filed a civil lawsuit against the 4 officers involved, as well as the city of Minneapolis, citing unconstitutional policies, claiming, among other things, that they train officers to use a deadly neck restraint in non-deadly circumstances.
In the civil lawsuit, the question is the police department liable for its policies?
That's law professor Kimberly Whaley.
The criminal case is about Mr. Chauvin's actions in that moment. Should he be held criminally responsible?
Last month, the city of Minneapolis settled with the Floyd family for $27 million. Does the settlement have anything to do with the criminal case?
It really doesn't.
That's law professor Rachel Moran.
The city decided to settle that lawsuit, meaning they don't want to get anywhere near trial in that case. But that doesn't mean they're acknowledging guilt. That doesn't mean that Derek Chauvin's guilty or not guilty. So it's supposed to have no impact at all on the criminal trial.
The problem is they settled during jury selection.
Were you exposed to any coverage of those developments?
Judge Peter Cahill asking each juror if they'd heard about the settlement.
When I heard that, I almost gasped.
The judge released that juror, along with 2 others who were already picked for the panel, but said they could no longer be impartial.
This just kind of confirms my opinions that I already had.
Several others had heard about the settlement, but said they could still be impartial.
It hasn't affected me at all because I don't know the detail.
It's what has it done to their perception of the presumption of innocence.
The defense asked Judge Cahill to delay the trial and move it out of Minneapolis. He denied that motion.
Unfortunately, I think the pretrial publicity in this case will continue.
But for the rest of jury selection, the judge stressed that the settlement has nothing to do with the criminal charges, and it won't even come up in trial.
It's a civil case, different parties, different legal issues, different everything. And in fact, the law that applies is different.
So we can verify, no, that $27 million settlement between the city of Minneapolis and George Floyd's family is not connected to Derek Chauvin's criminal charges or his trial. With your Verify, I'm Gabe Cohen.